Hey guys, what's going on? Team Emporium here, and today I've got a Ancient Gear deck profile for you. So, Ancient Gears was just something really fun I wanted to do, and yeah, so I'll showcase you the deck profile now. So starting off, you got 3 Ancient Gear Wyvern. This is the best summon of the deck. If it's normal special summon, you get to search for an Ancient Gear spell or trap. It's just really good, but you can't set cards to turn you activate that effect, but it doesn't really matter because Ancient Gears are an OTK deck, so you're not really going to be setting many cards. Next you play 3 of the Ancient Gear Hunting Hound. This is the next best summon, I reckon. When you normal summon it, you inflict 600 points of damage to your opponent, and then you can use this effect to fusion summon using this card as basically like a poly, but you don't actually have to use that card in the fusion, which is really good.
Okay. So if you have Wyvern and that out, it's pretty much an easy.
Yeah, it's just an easy fusion. I play 2 Ancient Gear frames. Only 2 because he's kind of bricky, and you'd really rather summon Wyvern or frame. His effect is alright. When he's on the field, discard a card, add a card that specifies Ancient Gear Golem in its text or the Ancient Gear Golem itself. He's alright, not too bad, but it does help you search out your Ancient Gear Fusion, which I'll show you guys later. So only 2 of him. Next, I play 2 gadgets and 2 box. So 2 to this. I really like this ratio. It's quite nice. So when box is added from deck to hand, except by drawing, you can reveal that you've added into hand, and then you get to search another monster that's got 500 attack and or defense. So
Gadget.
Search this and then you search this. So you just get a plus from your hand basically. It's really nice. And gadget, you can, when he's summoned, you can declare either monster, spell or trap, and then your opponent can't activate that card during the battle phase, whichever one you declare. And you can also change its name to become another gadget. So I don't run it, but you could change its name to Gold Gadget, Machine Loop, and special summon 2 gold gadgets from your deck. It's a nice little combo, but I don't personally do it. Then you've got Ancient Gear Golem, and then Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound. So I only run 1 Golem because he's not got that much versatility, apart from actually just being on the field and being a 3k Vita. Other than that, he's not really that great. Ultimate Pound is a bit better, but again, not too amazing. Really, you're never going to be normal summoning that, you're only going to be special summoning it. I'll show you how you special summon that later. But I really like these. I think 3 is the right ratio. If you run any more, it's going to be really, really bricky, unless you run something like Trade-In just to try and get some more draw power.
Yeah. I mean, Golem has piercing, doesn't it?
Yeah, they all have. All of them have piercing, which is really nice. Then I run 2 Ancient Gear Reactor Dragons. So this is like the main in-deck boss monster. You could argue that Ultimate Pound or Ancient Gear Golem is the boss monster. But yeah, that's probably the main deck boss monster. When he attacks during battle phase, like all Ancient Gear monsters, they can't activate any spell or traps. And then when he destroys a monster, you can destroy 1 spell or trap your opponent controls.
So pretty much you say, okay, you can't activate anything in return of this effect.
Yeah. So I run 2 gold gadgets and 2 silver gadgets. Only 2 because 1 is normal summoned or special summoned. You can special summon a level 4 or level 4 machine monster from your hand. That's the only reason I run like 2 of each. If you run more, it's just not going to synergize too well because it has to be a level 4 that you summon off it. So other than being an extra link monster or something like that, or just an extra monster body on board, it's not really got much more versatility. Except when it's destroyed by, I think it's battle. Okay, yeah, if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon the other one from the deck. So if this gets destroyed, special gold gadget, or if this gets destroyed, special silver gadget. But both effects are hard on splitterings. Okay, so now onto the spells. So one of the best spells in the deck, Ancient Gear Catapult. If you control no monsters, you can destroy a card you control, and then special summon an Ancient Gear monster from your deck, ignoring summoning conditions.
So that's what Golem and Ultimate Pound.
Yeah, you would use this to special your Golem or Ultimate Pound. really the only way you'd want to special summon them. Also, it's got an effect engrave. You can banish it and destroy a card, and then destroy a card you control, and then you special summon an Ancient Gear token. You don't really do that often, but there are some scenarios where you'd have to. I run 2 Ancient Gear Fortresses. This basically just protects your Ancient Gear stuff from going off. So if you got that in hand, you activate it, and then you get to they can't really react to you activating your Ancient Gear monster effects or summoning your Ancient Gears. And also if it's destroyed, so you can destroy it off Catapult, you get a special summon an Ancient Gear monster from your hand or graveyard, which is pretty
no
nice.
ashes, no effect phase, pretty much.
Yeah. Then True Gear Town. It's not really a good field spell, I will be honest, but
it's a generic one for gears, isn't it?
It's good for the combo with Catapult. So you activate Gear Town, you use Catapult to destroy it, and then you get 2 special summons from your deck. That's the only reason you run it.
And it ignores the summon conditions.
No, that's for
Ultimate Pound?
Oh yeah.
So this one you'd probably special, well, depending on what you have in your hand, you're more likely than not you'd special Wyvern off of this.
Okay.
But then you get a Search and you get the...
so you can special Wyvern and get the Hunter out.
Yeah. So you get 2 monsters without having to use your normal summon, which is quite nice. Other than that, I mean, you're not really going to use this other effect, which is Ancient Gears require 1 less tribute to summon. You're not really going to use that.
Not tributing here.
Then I run 2 Ancient Gear Fusions. So this is a really nice card. If you control an Ancient Gear Golem or an Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound, you can use monsters from your deck as material. So that's a really good effect of it, which is why you want a special Golem Ultimate Pound off Catapult, and then Wyvern to search this. But then Wyvern, search this, you use this, or if you can get another monster out, make a Link monster first, so you get a couple extra zones. Use this, special summon your big boss monster, Chaos Ancient Gear Golem, and then you can kind of just go off.
What cards would you use for your deck to fusion summon?
I mean, it kind of depends on the scenario, but I like using Reactor Dragon, because he can be Monster Reborn or he can be revived somehow, so that's pretty nice even if you destroy Fortress. I'd probably use Reactor Dragon, Ancient Gear Frame, and probably Ancient Gear Gadget, and then Golem or Ultimate Pound.
Yeah.
They're just really nice to use. Or if you're going for the other fusion monster, I'd probably use all my Ancient Gear Golems and Ultimate Pounds, because then that monster can attack for as many times up to the number of Ancient Gear Golems or Ultimate Pounds that you use.
Oh, okay. Hopefully you get reprint at some point, because it's very expensive. It's
like 20 quid for this card. It's really silly, but you kind of need it for the deck. You could probably play it at 1. You could push it at 1, but I'd recommend 2.
Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh, boys.
So I run 1 Ancient Gear Workshop. Just target an Ancient Gear monster in your graveyard, add it to hand. So the target for that is mainly going to be no, not Reactor Dragon, Ancient Gear Box, because his effect is when this card is added to your hand. So even if you add it from grave to hand, you get his search effect.
Ah, okay.
So that's the main reason you're going to do that, or if you just want to recycle your Wyvern or something. 2 Foolish Burial Goods, that's to dump my Ancient Gear Catapult. So if I don't open Catapult, I open Gear Town. Use this, send Catapult to grave, use Catapult, destroy Gear Town, I'll still get a special summon from deck. And I'd get a token then. So I still get 2 monsters. 2 Terraforming, not much explanation needed. Also because you can't search Gear Town from Ancient Gear Wyvern because it's not an Ancient Gear card.
Yeah, it's just gear.
Yeah. 2 Limiter Removal.
Just a push for OTK?
Yeah, it literally is just a push for OTK. Very, very rarely you have to use it, but in those cases you do use it, it's quite nice to just go a bit overboard. 1 Power Bond, in case I don't get my Ancient Gear Fusions or like Limiter Removal and I need some like that extra bit of attack. Monster Reborn, because you can special React the Dragon or some of your other cards, pretty nice, or even if you special Wyvern you get another search.
Yep.
And then, because 39, Upstart Goblin, because you don't really care if they get an extra 1,000, because you're getting max damage on board anyway most of the time. So that's the main deck.
Solid.
So on, I've got no side deck. I haven't really worked on one yet, but it'd probably just be like the standard stuff like tank tops, red reboot,
Twin twisters.
yeah, just stuff like that really. So I go 2 Engineer Howitzer. Very simple. He's unaffected by other card effects, so they can't bounce him, they can't destroy him by card effects. They have to beat him by battle, which is really nice. Once per turn, you can burn your opponent for 1,000 damage. So you summon Hunting Hound, burn for 600, use his effect, fusion to this, burn for another 1,000, so you burn for 16. Time on round.
Oh no.
No, you're not trying to go for that. Ancient Gear is OTK.
PTSD.
But when this card is destroyed by battle, you can special summon an Ancient Gear monster from your deck, ignoring summoning conditions. So it's just another way to get Golem out, basically.
Yeah.
So that's quite nice. Then you got my one-off Ancient Gear Megaton Golem. So this one is the one where if you use
The
2
ultimate
or
pounds
more
of golems.
Ancient Gear Golems, ultimate pounds, you can attack for that many times, which is really nice. So if you can get in 3 attacks, and if you somehow get Power Bond with that, that's a 6,600 attack 3 times.
Does it do piercing?
I don't actually believe it does. 3 times. No, it doesn't do piercing, but it's not bad because when this leaves the field, you get to special summon, and even if they push this back to the extra deck, you get to special summon Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. This one does piercing,
Okay.
and then it's just a really big monster. You don't really bring this out by fusion summoning him mostly. You'd mainly get him from this effect.
Yeah, it's really good.
Other than that, you don't really bring this out. The main fusion you're bringing out is this one, Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. Can attack all your opponent's monsters once each, and does piercing battle damage, and your opponent can't activate. He's unaffected by spells and traps, and your opponent can't activate monster effects.
So pretty much he's...
He's like pretty much protected entirely.
Oh wait, is the monster effect so during battle only? Or...
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't activate monster effects during battle phase. So he's pretty much entirely protected most of the time. The only way they're really getting rid of him is by beating over him, or like Borreload Steel or something like that. Oh wait, actually I don't think they'd be able to, because Borreload Steel activates during battle phase.
Yes.
And you can't yeah.
Oh,
So
wait, Borreload, when he attacks the monster, he doesn't activate.
does it not?
No, it's a passive.
It's a passive.
Alright, yeah.
But
so
if you
Borreload
attack-
Steel pretty much.
But if you attack it, Borreload can't
yeah.
activate.
And even if they reduce it by 500, it's still going to be 4k. So yeah, he's your main one that you're going to summon. The best fusion in the deck, definitely. So these monsters I only play a small lineup, but I might be changing these up. So I play Castell. I don't know. I might be changing this card. The only reason I play it is you can just shuffle a card from the deck into the from a field into the deck, which just clears the board, which makes OTK a little bit easier.
See, when you use that, could you shuffle back in the Goliath? The big boy, the one where it leaves the field, special summon.
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah, because it's just target to face a card on the field. So you could shuffle that and bring out your other one.
Look.
Yeah, Ancient Gear Megaton.
Yeah.
No, because it says if it leaves my opponent's card effect.
Ah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I mean you could do it, but you're not gonna do it.
Yeah. It'd
Then
be cool.
Giga X.
Yep.
Just search out some more machines. So use this, attach, search out box, search out gadget, normal combo. Actually, a little fun thing off box as well. If you don't want to search off gadget, you can use box to search out Ancient Gear Frame, because Ancient Gear Frame has 500 defense. So that's quite nice. Then we got Utopia and then Utopia the Lightning. Very rarely you'd use these. You're mostly going for the fusions, but that's just in case you can't get to them. It's just some extra monsters to go into just to get damage. I run one platinum gadget. I really like this. I've been testing it a bit, and it's just another special summon. So silver or gold gadget, special summon Wyvern effect to search out box or then search out gadget or something. Make platinum gadget, and then you can special summon another one. So it's quite nice. It's just get small monsters on board quickly. It has to special summon to a zone of points too, but you don't really care about that because you can special Hunting Hound, because he special summons a level 4
Oh, yeah.
or lower machine.
And then Hunting Hound
And
Fusion.
then, yeah, Hunting Hound Fusion, and then you can kind of just go off there. One Cleefort, that's just mainly for the link zones. Other than that, we don't really care. Underclock, his effect just reduce your opponent's attack to like 0 if it's pointing to Chaos Ancient Gear Giant, and then that's
Chaos.
4,500 direct, basically. Gaia Saber, the Lightning Shadow, that's just there as a filler card at the moment until I get another Nightmare Unicorn or something. But yeah, it's just there as a filler card. Also, it's a machine, so it kind of works with limiter removal. So you could run it, but I mean, I wouldn't really recommend it. I'd probably run the Nightmare package instead of that. Triple Burst Dragon, just for the negate in the battle phase. It's quite nice, you know, can't go wrong. Stop their battle phase even more, giving you even higher chance of definitely killing them. So that's about it for the deck. I would probably actually change this for Borreload, because if you can clear the board or
Steal that
Borreload or
board,
feed Unicorn, either one. But yeah, so that is the deck, guys. Yeah, so
Why Ancient Gears?
why Ancient Gears? I just wanted to play something different. Like, I've been playing Dinos for quite a while, and that's like quite an OTK eccentric deck as well. I just wanted to see what other type of OTK style decks there were. But also, they're quite a fun archetype, I find, anyway.
It's a lot of variety to it, isn't it?
Yeah, they used to be.
Yeah, they used to be able to do quite a lot, and you don't have to rely on the extra deck. Like you said, you can just go good old-fashioned Golem beatdown, which is just 3k beta piercing damage over and over again. So you can't go wrong with that. The only thing is, like most rogue decks, it does die a little bit to hand trap, so you could probably run Cold by the Graves or something instead of, like, maybe instead of your one-offs.
Did you not just play the spell card, the one that negates monster effects?
Yeah, you could, but I mean, most of the time the Ancient Gear stuff is going off. So
Is there anything that you could replace for hand traps? This is wanting more competitive.
for hand traps,
Was there anything you could like
yeah, I'd
stick out?
probably change Upstart Monster Reborn. Probably you would cut the limiter removals and the power bond, because they're not really, those aren't really competitive cards. Yes, they help get you more attack and stuff, but in terms of competitiveness, they're not actually that competitive.
Helps you go in seconds.
Yeah.
Because this is a go in second deck.
Oh,
so that would
definitely,
help.
definitely.
But the problem also, if they have a card that just says stop the battle phase, they're screwed over, aren't you?
Yeah. So that's why, like, if you could cut power bond or limiter removal, at least then you won't take damage or your monsters won't die.
Yeah.
So that's why I'd probably swap for hand traps or Cold by the Grave or something like that. Other than that, the deck can fight through quite a lot. But yeah, so that's the profile, guys.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the type doesn't change, you're fine as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, the type doesn't really matter too much with that, apart from the gadgets.
Yeah.
Other than that, everything is name based for Ancient Gears.
And that's it.
All right.
Check,
so yeah.
also check out Twitter.
Oh yeah, check out our Twitter and our Facebook. I'll put links in the description, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And
We have more deck profiles on the way.
see you in the next one.